Hello, tutor and classmates. My name is Juan Serna. I am a student of the Universidad Nacional, Abierta y Distancia and in this occasion I am going to make an interview to an English teacher about a few questions about the relationship between culture and language. In this case we have the Profe Melki. He is an English teacher. Teacher, thank you for being in this interview. Please present to us what do you do, what's your profession, what's your degrees, please, to us.
Thank you, Juan Pablo. My name is Melki Serna. I'm an English teacher. I teach English in La Manuela Beltrán and some students apart.
Okay, thank you for being in this interview. I'm going to make you a few questions about the relationship between language and culture. The first question is, what do you think is the relationship between language and culture?
I think culture is very related with culture because when we teach culture, we are teaching language. And when we teach language, we are teaching culture because the one can't be live without the other one.
Exactly. Thank you, and I agree very with you. The next question says, what is the influence of culture in the process of a foreign language?
Well, I think culture is very important in the influence because everything is related with it. When we are teaching culture, we give some tools for people in order they can understand English and they can speak English and they can get rich vocabulary for speaking and for give culture to the other people.
Yes, thank you. The next question says, which cultural expressions do you know countries have through language?
Well, cultural expressions, I think are that expressions that exist in small villages when we have cultural expressions that comes from our ancestors, and we have to keep that speaking languages because in any way we have a cultural form to express to the others our culture of our ancestors.
Thank you, teacher. The next question says, why do you think is it important to have an oral tradition in a country?
Okay. Please, I don't understand the question. Please repeat.
Okay, the question says, why do you think is it important to have an oral tradition in a country?
Oral tradition. When that question says oral tradition, I understand. Oral tradition is some like expressions. I think oral expressions, oral traditions. When we teach language, we are teaching culture, and in the other way, when we teach culture, we are teaching language too, because it's important in both ways.
Okay, I agree with you. The next question says, what do you think? Do we teach language using culture, or do we teach culture using language?
Well, we teach culture in order to teach languages. Yeah, I think that is the answer. I don't understand what is the other part of the question.
Well, this question is only a personal thinking about it. I think you don't have to answer the question at all, but it's just a personal opinion about it. What do you think about it? I mean, do we teach language using culture, or do we teach culture using language? I think they both complementary each other, because when we are learning a language, we have to learn first the culture of the target language.
Yes, that is important. I think in the both ways are important, because one is related with the other one. I think this that is important in both ways.
Yeah, thank you. And finally, we have this question that says, do you take into account culture in the strategies you use in your English classes? Can you give me some examples?
Yes, that is very important, because when we have a song, for example, for a student, in order to he sing that song, or when we say to the student, he translate an English song for the student, we are transmitting some cultural parts for the student, and that contributes to the learning, or to all the students, or to all person who wants to learn English. I think that is one example. The other example can be when we give a book, for example, for the student, in order to translate or to read some expression, or some little book for the student, and we are using that important strategies for the student, in order to learn the best ways of learning expressions in English.
Okay, Profe Melki, thank you very much for giving us this interview. This is the end of this interview. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Juan Pablo.
And I see you in the next occasion. Thank you.
Bye bye.